Today we will be reviewing the Xornet. The Xornet is a copycat of the Spawn created by the same company. It's the same size, weight, the sensor position is in the same exact spot. Just like the Spawn, you have the primary buttons, the mouse wheel, the side buttons, and the DPI adjust button. There are only three noticeable differences between this mouse and the Spawn. These changes are the price tag has been lowered to about $30, the body now is textured, and it uses a new sensor which has an extremely high advertised max tracking rate, and the lack of ability to adjust your polling rate. But it's okay because it stays at about 1,000. With the Xornet, the DPIs you get are 500, 1,000, and 2,000 as opposed to the Spawn's 800, 1,800, and 3,500. One amazing thing about this mouse is it's said to be able to track rates of 160 inches per second or around 4 meters a second. That alone would make this mouse very good. The problem is it doesn't actually live up to this. This mouse is mad inconsistent. On some mouse pads like the Pure Track Talent, I was getting very, very low tracking speeds and it would freak out all the time. And when I say freak out, I mean this mouse would be like a first generation laser sensor where if you moved it past a certain speed, it would just completely stop tracking or aim straight up at the sky. Since the sensor was so inconsistent on different mouse pads, I decided to average the tracking speeds at different DPIs for you. So it tracked at about 1.8 meters a second at 500 DPI, 2.6 meters a second at 1,000 DPI, and 1.6 meters a second at 2,000 DPI. The absolute fastest I got this mouse to track was on the Destructor pad at 1,000 DPI. I got about 3.1 meters a second, which is good, but still nowhere near the 4 meters a second advertised. So in closing, I'm going to say this mouse is not very good, and if you're going to go and get a mouse with this shape, you might as well spend the extra cash and go for the Spawn. As always, I will list the specs, and have a nice day. I realize I forgot to mention this during this review, but this mouse has no prediction.